You think I beat him the last time? Do you? You got the decision. Man, I won, but I didn't beat him. What are you afraid of, Tony? Honest? Yeah, honest. He's all wrong for us, baby. I saw you beat that man like I never saw no man get beat before, and the man kept coming after you.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 177 of the Nomads of Fantasy podcast. I am your host, Brendan, and in one corner I have contender, the champion, Eric.
Feel like a Kentucky Fried Idiot.
Forgot about that.
And in the other corner, opposite of him, we have the Italian stallion, Dave.
You'll be able to spit nails, kid. Like the guy says, you're gonna eat lightning and you're gonna crap thunder.
I knew that one was coming. I would have done that one if Dave didn't take that one. But
that is a good one. Yeah,
tough on the old voice box.
Yep. So those are quotes from the movie Rocky 2. And, I give Rocky credit for not really having Rocky 2, The Revenge, or, it's just
Revenge.
I forgot that this was still in the 70s. I thought this was
an
80s movie, but
79, right? This one was.
Yeah, a couple years after. Yep. So here we are, summer of sequels, and we've done Aliens, and then we did Terminator 2. And now we're doing Rocky 2. Just wanted to dedicate the summer to movie sequels. I feel like
ones.
Sequels, a lot of sequels do come out during the summer. Felt fitting, and honestly, they're very interesting to see a sequel. Right now, we're watching good ones. I would include this as well, even though this is my first viewing. Eric, I know you are a big Rocky fan. You've watched all the Rocky movies and the Apollo Creed movies. And Dave, I feel like he's only watched maybe Rocky movies.
I'm mostly Rocky, yeah. I've seen a little bit of Creed.
So I'm the new one. I'm the visitor into this world of Rocky.
Yeah, and I mean I haven't seen this one in a while. Usually they're around like 4th of July time, and it's just like America throwing a Rocky movie. It's just on USA Network or some bullshit like that.
Yeah,
but
it's
definitely nice to go back.
Definitely a summer one. I would probably say Rocky 2 is the one that I've seen the least. Maybe besides like Rocky 5 or like Rocky Balboa.
I heard Rocky 5 is like the least popular of everything from Rocky and Apollo Creed.
Yeah, I would say Rocky 5 gets a bad rap. I mean, it's it's definitely the weakest of the Rocky films, but it's still enjoyable. It's not a bad movie in any way, but definitely the weakest of the Rocky franchise. But like I said, I have this one. I've probably seen the like I said, the least behind like Rocky 5. But I last time I watched this one was probably I actually made my wife watch through all the Rocky movies with me, and the Creed movies. So we did that.
Oh wow!
Yeah, we did that a while ago. At this point, it's probably like 5 or 6 years ago. But so that's probably the last time I watched this one because we watched them all the way through.
Can I ask you? Because what I'd like to do is have you and then Dave, and then I'll go last. But
sure,
because I've never seen really the Rocky movies. I've only seen parts of the first one, parts of the third one, parts of the fourth one. I don't think I've ever seen the second one, or the fifth one or anything else. So,
sure.
But like you coming in, I mean, I love the first Rocky when we watched it. I thought like, wow, this movie is extremely good. What else you couldn't change anything in that movie. And I thought it was really interesting. And I really liked it. But you just being, I'll say the Rocky expert or whatever, but how do you feel about this movie overall as an entry in this franchise and as a the first sequel of a long-running franchise.
Yeah, no, I mean this is definitely up there as one of the best in the franchise. I mean, it's like I said, it's a follow-up to a near perfect first movie. So obviously they had a lot to live up to because that first movie is kind of beloved, but I think they did pretty much the sequel almost perfectly. I think they did a really good job with the follow-up just to the first movie, because I mean, you get
Written and directed by Stallone.
yep.
So I didn't know. I knew the first one he did. I had no idea that he did that for the second movie. But sorry, yeah.
Yep, second movie as well. But yeah, I mean, this picks up right where the first movie leaves off. They even give you that nice like last 10 or 5-10 minutes of the
Yeah, I like that. That's nice.
Yeah, the first movie, the first fight, and then it leads right into the second movie about with everything that happens. But no, I really like this movie because I think it does an awesome job, depicting basically Rocky's life and the fallout of his fight with Apollo and how he's adjusting and struggling with, his identity and his fame and his family and all this stuff. So I think they do a really good job at that. And then obviously the whole movie leads up to the rematch with Apollo, which everybody wants to see because the first fight leaves off very, ambiguous. Like, people are mad that Apollo got the decision, and like a lot of people think Rocky should have won. So like there's just that, and then that's all of that's Apollo's struggle in this movie is people are sending him hate mail, and like so he's struggling with he wants to be the champ, the definitive winner, so he needs this rematch. We get more insight into Apollo's character too. So I think they pull off this movie great, and then lead it up to an awesome finale with the final fight at the end. So yeah, I think this movie does an awesome job, and they, obviously they introduced a lot of other aspects of Rocky's life with him getting married to Adrian and having a kid and all that stuff. But we'll get into that. Yeah, I think this movie is awesome, and I had a great time rewatching it.
I am mostly the same. I forgot that this one was kind of just a retread of the first one. It kind of follows the same.
Yeah,
beats.
Similar.
You have the same fight at the end. You got, slow middle part. I was a little bored in the middle of this one. The baby and coma stuff was kind of slow and
it's the emotional weight of the story,
he's
bro.
Just sitting in a church, and then he's just sitting by the hospital bed, and they're doing some of their, playing with the camera during some of those shots where they had like Adrian in a coma in the foreground and Rocky praying in the background, like as they like changed the depth perception there. Like some of them were a little cheesy, but
such a bro movie watcher.
No, you gotta. It's not. You're not reinventing the camera with that trick. I did like it.
What if I'm praying and she's in a coma? That's a good shot, right?
She's here. Focus.
Yeah, Stallone's
and she's
getting
over
deep. It's a metaphorical. I read that word,
No, it's a fun movie though. It's a great follow up. Like, instead of like trying to come up with like a new like angle for it to take, like it follows
or a new fighter, they could.
Yeah, it follows
it's cool how he's
a logical progression.
Oh yeah,
like this is what would really happen.
Very true.
If some shit like that happened. Yeah, it's hard not to love Rocky. He's such a fucking nice, gullible oaf. Like, he's such a dummy, but like you can't help but fucking love the guy
because he's just make the right decision.
He's a gentle giant. He's a fighter, and that's what he does. And you gotta let the fighter fight. So I like it. Was little uneven. It's kind of reminded me of like A New Hope to Force Awakens, like how those two movies were just like pick up the first one, put it down, and just change a couple bits and pieces. Like it follows the same premise. It follows the same beats and stuff like that.
Outliner.
I could have done with like 15 minutes of less coma stuff, but then as soon as she said fucking win Rocky, then it's fucking that roller coaster's going and you're on the ride. So
that was a nice surprise from Adrian, who's been hesitant this whole time. But now she's got the baby. She's like, go for it, kind of thing. Yeah, I did like that switch.
So you can die for all I care now.
Right? Yeah.
How about you, Brandon?
I think more. Well, I think
initial?
more of it was she believed in him winning. That was like what I picked up from that. I thought as a sequel, it's a hell of a good sequel. I think it's inferior to the first movie, and that's okay. I'm with you, Dave. I don't mind the coma stuff and the baby stuff and the house stuff, but I would have liked to seen that in the first half hour, 40 minutes of the movie. What I really liked in this movie was Creed. I wish that we got more Creed and Creed's wife to mirror what Rocky is going through because they're on opposite ends.
Yeah,
And
for sure.
like there's like if I was gonna have a quote, my quote would have been Creed's. It would have been, "Man, I won, but I didn't beat him." And I thought that line summed up Creed. He knew he didn't beat him. He feels like it was anybody's game, really. He felt like anybody could win. Maybe he thinks I could have lost that, but he's the champ. He doesn't lose, and he's rich, and he's got everything. He could walk away, but he couldn't. Undefeated, but he knew it wasn't a proper win. He wanted a real win to stand over him and have the victory. So I wish we spent more time with his wife and his kids and his life, more to compare against what Rocky was doing. But there's a lot of characters in this. Yeah, overall, I thought it was really good. I will say, as similar as it is from the first movie, even with the fun montage, dude, the fight scene, the directing of that is some of the best I want to watch the first one again, just the fight, and see the second one because I was like, this is so good. This is incredibly good. I loved it.
It only
I
gets
love
better.
the slow-mo.
That snapping's a little rough sometimes in there.
I don't mind that. I do like the slow-mo.
Oh,
with
yeah.
their faces getting hit and just like back and forth. I knew that Rocky wins the second movie. I knew that. But I was still on the edge of my seat. I was like, he's going to win. But the whole time, his angle is Homer Simpson, just get punched in the face until he's tired and then start beating him up.
That's like, I mean,
I was watching this with Luke, and Luke goes, "Are they allowed to block in this?" And I'm like, "Yeah."
I know.
Rocky's just a little slow, and he doesn't keep his hands up. So that's what happens.
Right. Yeah. No, I mean, as someone who watches real boxing and also practices boxing, that does bother me that neither of them block or dodge or like do
no dodging.
They dip and they duck every once in a while.
A little bit, but like neither of them have their hands up, just hands down, just jabbing each other the whole time. I'm like, okay.
By the end of it,
but the music,
a little unrealistic,
and the fighting,
the choreography,
I think, and the reactions of everybody, I think it just worked.
Fucking
yes.
And I thought the makeup was pretty good.
The slow-mo of Mickey and Apollo's trainer just going, nah, just like on the side.
I like
that cracks me up. It's so good.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'll say this. I didn't get chills, but I felt I just loved when they went in that room. It's something about how like movies today just feel cinematic, where this feels small town. This feels like it's a small room with real people, and it's just the set of that ring.
What room are you talking about? Oh, the ring
for the final fight.
Arena. Oh, okay.
The arena. Yeah. They must have. I think they filmed everything on location.
They have to. I was telling Luke, because this is 79. You have no CGI here. Like they filled that arena with people, and they fucking filmed it. And
the budget for this movie is only $7 million. So, and it made
in
200.
The first one was only.
Yeah, I don't know what 7 million in the 70s is.
The first one was even like more of a shoestring budget. But you're right. It does. I mean, the whole movie feels like that. The first one felt like that as well. Understandably,
but you knew they were running through places without permission filming. Right. This one, I think, like, hey, we had a lot of success. Philadelphia's like, chasing you show off our city.
Yeah,
here's a friggin' gross slaughterhouse too. Like that was real. Like that seemed real. That was not.
That was nasty. They're throwing like chunks of bones and shit into like a bin or whatever, and I'm like,
scraping the floor.
It's fucking grody. 7 million in 79 is about $32 million today.
Oh, geez, that's still small, but
I mean, that's still really small. Yeah. I think
the first movie made so much.
I think the thing I like most about this movie, is just they were really exploring, like I kind of said in my summary, exploring the aftermath of Rocky and basically what he is going to do
What a fucking dummy
after.
he is.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I mean,
Can't read and do
Can't
commercials.
read.
He's trying to do all these
can't
different
I felt
things.
so bad for him.
Yeah.
So bad for him in that scene.
I mean, the director is an asshole, which doesn't help. But yeah, I know he's thinking he's gonna do all these commercials, which makes sense after everybody knows his name now. He's sort of famous. And
is that his only professional fight? Was this one fight against Creed? Like everything else was like minor league.
It was
shit,
underground, yeah, like club fighting type stuff.
Okay.
So yeah, this was his only professional fight.
And retired.
And he retired. So
Mhm.
yeah, so he's like, yeah, just gonna, kind of ride off my fame from the fight, do these commercials, but yeah, couldn't do that because he couldn't read, couldn't get an
Immediately
office
starts spending
job because
money.
yeah, exactly, yes.
Started
which-
buying watches
which
for
again is
everybody.
like something so realistic.
Accurate. Yeah.
Because like he comes from not much and he's used to having not much and used to being poor, and now that he has Adrian, now that they're married, he wants to give her all these nice things. He's got this money from the fight, buying a house, buying a car, just looking through shop windows and buying the first thing that he sees.
That car
fucking proposal.
he can't drive.
That proposal that he had at the zoo. Like, and I always feel bad, like funny when like in the first movie, they're talking about how you take all the handicapped people like going to the zoo because they like seeing the animals, and then like 2 scenes later, Rocky's taking Adrian to the zoo, and then this one they go back there. He's like, "Well, I kind of like it." And it's like, yeah,
I think I'm wondering if you wouldn't mind marrying me very much.
I know.
And I love it too because it's
the
like
best proposal.
it's so awkward because she doesn't hear him the first time he says
Right,
it, so he has to
repeat
say
it.
it again. It's funny, but it's cute. It's endearing, and it makes
It is
makes them relatable.
He's not smooth. He's not. But he's a nice guy, and I think she's also soft and shy, and he's just like dumb and doesn't stop talking.
Yeah.
Ever.
No.
Yeah, they play well off of each other. I
don't know how she
complaints
puts up
about
with him.
Adrian or her. I don't like Paulie though. Paulie took a back
Paulie's
seat
an
in this
asshole.
movie.
Yeah,
But
Paulie is. He's
thought
always an
Rocky
asshole.
was gonna beat the shit out of Paulie because he's kind of set the pregnancy off, right? Because he was being a complete jerk to his sister.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I mean, she was already under stress with the work at like the pet shop and stuff because we see her like pick up the really heavy bag of dog food and she's like struggling with
She's
it.
like 7 months pregnant. Yeah.
Yep. So
You probably don't be doing that. Yeah, you get a scooper for that. You don't lift that shit. You scoop it, scoop by scoop. Paulie's an asshole. He's going to be like that for the rest of the movies, FYI.
Oh yeah.
So I'm a big fan of Apollo Creed. Really like that character. A very dynamic character, a conflicted character, proud character. Honestly, it was anybody's win. It was the first to stand up, which is kind of funny. But anyways, I did find it funny and I love that this movie takes place. It starts off with the ending of the first movie, and you go right into the aftermath of everything, right? You get these 2 strong men that just beat the hell out of each other, and they're just being rolled out in wheelchairs and just like yapping at each other. I just thought that was
hilarious. All this shit from back in like the 70s. Like, yeah, they just take an ambulance from the place and they're just getting in a fight in the waiting room.
Yeah, and then they're like sharing the same hospital, and you're like, hey, can I ask you a question? Security you got? Yeah, I did.
It just rolls over to his room. Like even the boxing in the 70s, like 15-round fights are unheard of these days. I believe. I don't really watch boxing often, but they don't have 15-round slugfests where like.
No, they do.
As soon as somebody do they?
Yeah, like championship fights are like I think 15 rounds still. Yeah.
Oh really? Okay. Well, fuck me.
Usually, I think like normal like fights are like 10 rounds. So yeah.
That's what I thought. Yeah, normally.
But I think championship fights are longer.
But like as soon as somebody gets wobbly or falls down, like refs are stopping the fight now. Now people are like climbing up the ropes at like a ladder to get back up, and they're just like, "All right, he's good. Get him back in there." It's just like. Back then, like if you can stand, you can fight. Essentially, now a little different world we live in. But it's just crazy to see like I don't know. I had my kid just watching these two people just beat the shit out of each other, just straight up. Yeah, all this stuff from back in the 70s back then is kind of fun to see. Like
It
the
does capture
dude
that.
singing around a barrel.
I was gonna
Oh,
say,
you
like
mean
that.
Frank
I was like,
Stallone?
you
Oh,
better
is it?
stay.
Yeah,
It's his brother.
It's his brother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, stay away from the streets. You never know what you're gonna get into, and you just see these guys huddle around like a barrel of fire, just like singing a
Singing
cappella.
acapella. Fuck yeah. And they're sounding good.
It was just that could not have been a thing in the
They
past.
absolutely.
Is
They
that
were in the
Hollywood?
first movie. Those
Yeah,
same
they're
like
they're all out there
same
in the
dudes.
beginning, and he's
Yeah.
just out there singing. Hey, what are you doing tonight? Oh, I'm gonna meet with the guys, sing a couple tunes around the
hey,
fire.
were you singing? We're gonna go under the 4th Street Bridge. The acoustics there are mwah.
But no Beach Boys. You told we don't like that Beach Boys stuff.
Beach Boy.
Yeah, I know. It was just weird. There are certain things that happen in this movie where it's just like, is this real? Or like, for example, all these kids, like 100 kids, are running with Rocky, and parents are like, okay, you go run with him.
Right.
Rocky's not gonna run like
70s.
50 feet. He's gonna run
He's running
like
miles away.
miles.
Oh.
Yeah.
Your kid's gonna be on the other side of Philadelphia.
Yeah, he'll get back.
Another
Catch the train, catch the bus.
Another thing I thought that was really funny is Rocky, when he's trying to figure out ways to make more money, he just goes and was like, asks Paulie if he wants his car. He's like, oh, you want to,
He just gives him the keys
you
and
want
walks away.
you want to pick up payments, stuff like that. And he just gives him the key. I'm like, that's not how that works. Like, you can't just.
You're
hand
just
over the
done. It's
keys.
not yours anymore.
Right.
It's
Well,
great.
they're like they're engaged or whatever, and she's like, "Can you drive?" And I'm like, "Damn, I guess if you live in the city, you don't need a car." But could you imagine being engaged to somebody and not knowing if that other one can drive?
So
like just not knowing if they can drive a vehicle?
Is the implication that he's just driving without a driver's license? Because clearly he can't drive.
Clearly can't drive. Well, I know, but somehow you got a car without a. I don't know. This movie is. It's one of those things like don't pay too much.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
part of the times. Back in the like shit
They
happened
don't give
like
a
that.
shit.
Like
Yeah.
Hey,
when
you're making a
they got
movie.
married, was that Adrian's first time in Rocky's apartment?
I don't know.
When they got married?
No, she's in his apartment in the first movie.
Oh, she? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they're like, it
Stinks.
was just weird and awkward.
It was just
I like how he's carrying her over the threshold. He's like, "Hey, Chopper, get off the bed!" And like, "This is your new home, sweetheart." And they're like, you're gonna sleep where the dog was just sleeping. Welcome to your palace.
Yeah,
What's the dog's name now?
I don't remember the dog.
It's funny. It sounds like balls.
It's
or
Butt Kiss,
Balzac or
right?
something. Butt Kiss. Thank
Butt
you.
Kiss,
Butt
yeah.
Kiss.
Yeah.
Butt
Oh,
Kiss. Yeah, but not kiss. Cuss.
Bucks.
Bucks. I did like that this movie it does mirror the first one a lot, but I did like the moment where Rocky is going to Mickey, and Mickey's basically he's verbally yelling at him and beating him up and all that stuff and kind of tearing him down to prevent him, I guess maybe to save him.
Yes.
But yeah, very, very interesting mentor, Mickey. I forget how interesting he is, but he's awesome. I mean, you can't really have Rocky without Mickey.
He basically tells him he's a fucking idiot for wanting to fight Apollo again because he's just gonna get his ass kicked and destroyed. Because he can. It basically his right eye. Yeah, exactly. His right eye is destroyed, so like he can't see a punch coming from that side. Which I think another cool thing with Mickey and Rocky in this movie too is how they come up with the strategy of he's typically a southpaw fighter, so he was like, okay, you're gonna be an orthodox fighter now
because you're training to fight and protect against that.
Yeah,
right?
Exactly. So he can protect that eye, and so that Apollo will get thrown off when he switches back to southpaw. So I thought that was a cool strategy and like the training.
Mickey slapped him. I was like, whoa! Like I forgot that happened. Mickey just fucking clocked him.
Yep.
He's like,
you didn't see that coming.
This old man can hit you.
Yeah.
Coming from an old pug like me.
Greedo gonna bury ya.
I can see.
So good.
Now you guys know because you've seen more of the Rocky movies, but I can see how a lot of people just look at Rocky and just see nothing but praise about this. And it's so simple. It's such a simple, grounded franchise where other franchises, they have to go bigger and better. And maybe they do. I don't know. Like, Mr. T's next, and you got the Russian
Drago,
after that. I know. yeah, you know, so I know that we kind of go after new people because I understand what happens with Apollo, but still, I s- I I think people like this because it's just he's a man who's representing the everyday people. He's just does what he can do, and
Yeah.
he tried other things, and it wasn't working out. You know, he's not
It's
an
more
office
of like
guy.
a
People tell me he's not an office guy, but
it's like a more of a character like there's sports movies, but I wouldn't really consider Rocky like a sports movie,
right, you're
really. It's
rewarded the
more of
sports at
like
the end,
Yeah,
but it's
yeah,
really
exactly.
it's more of
fighting.
a
I
story
know sport.
about Rocky, but he just
Yeah,
happens to play sports. But I don't know if it's
exactly.
different because like it's not like a football movie where you have a whole team of people playing. You just have like one person who's
Do women
boxing.
like this? Like Eric, your wife watched this
She
before. She watched all of it. She's
she
okay
really
with
liked
this?
all the movies. Yeah, she had a great
Cool,
time
cool.
watching them with me. I wasn't sure if she would, but like you said, I think there's enough in there. It's not just like boxing the whole time. You know, like you said, that's the payoff at the
There's a
end.
coma.
It's
You know,
yeah,
the ladies
exactly.
like that stuff.
There-
Something that they could fight for. Okay?
I
And
mean,
how about a baby?
you joke, but that's true. Like there's some emotional weight there for, you know, and like some character development and other things
He
to
started in the beginning,
attach onto.
and then he started at the end. He's like, I got my movie. You know, in the middle, I got to do something for the ladies. That's when he wrote all that shit, you know?
Yeah,
It's probably what he did.
romance, you know, baby. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I think these movies are timeless, man. Like
It's also a 2-hour movie. Like,
Yeah.
it was a long movie. I was wondering, like,
I thought it was short. I don't know. Like that middle chunk, that's why I said like you could take out like 20 minutes in the middle and probably be perfectly fine. But
Yeah.
for some reason I thought they were longer. I don't know.
Yeah,
you could take out Paulie from this movie. He does nothing. I think he's kind of a wasted character. It's either he's gonna have something happen or he makes something that Rocky does.
Yeah.
But nothing really happens. He's just kind of swindle. He's just in the background. Where the first one, he's just kind of the introduction character to Adrian because that's his sister, you know. But I don't know. I feel like he was more present because he was kind of the first one was pushing Rocky to be a fighter. He's like, I believe in you. But then,
yeah, I mean, if you think about it, if you think about it, Paulie is kind of Rocky's only friend. Rocky doesn't have any friends.
He clearly is, and that's why he.
And that's why he's that's why he's hanging around. And that that kind of obviously I'm not spoilers or anything, but you probably already know this, but Apollo and Rocky become friends in the next movie. So like that's his new friend. So Paulie in the third movie becomes even more of a dick because he's jealous of Apollo.
When I was a kid,
yeah.
I'll sweat you. Oh, that drunk Paulie.
Yeah,
the third one.
Yep.
So either Paulie needed to be out, or they needed to give him more of a story, or just replace him with Apollo Creed and let me see more of his wife and his kids and what's on the line for him. Because when you get to that fight, man, it really is like, is he gonna pull it off this time? If you haven't seen this movie and you don't know how it ends, it's like it's not looking good ever. And movie magic, he'll probably win at the end. But even at the end, when they're down, it's just like, oh shit, they're both getting up. Like, are they gonna draw? Is this one just gonna end in a draw?
Whoever gets up first,
be a loss again. You know. So, and the music just plays so well with the whole just struggle of getting up. I loved it. Honestly, I really like
the music
movie
so much. I mean, I run to the Rocky 4 soundtrack. That is my running soundtrack.
Oh, 4?
It's fucking
really?
Okay. The soundtrack is so
Hearts on Fire.
Can we talk about the
the soundtrack is so good to that movie.
So can we talk about the soundtrack in this movie because just specifically how was it Bill Conti?
Bill Conti.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Yeah, he has this song. It's a great hit. So where do you go with this next one? I like that he just kind of had variations of the theme, and it's cool. I think theme songs are very important. I think when you're trying to create a franchise, if you're using, I don't know, any kind of song from real songs, I think that's weak. I think if you're trying to make like Shrek, right? Like, what's the theme song to Shrek? Somebody once told me, like, stupid. Right. It's just, just like dumb. Yeah, it's stupid, right? They just take songs and just have other bands cover it. But I love when a movie has and I've heard Bill Conti talk about the Rocky theme and how he worked. He has this melody and how he works with it and what it means, and then dun, 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 he builds up to that believing in yourself.
Yeah.
And I love that this movie has variations because it's kind of like, where are we going in this life? And it's getting loose. It's getting, and yet they have like cool variations.
They throw some like guitar riffs in there sometimes.
I was gonna say, I like the one with the solo in the middle, and then you got to cruise for a little bit while he's running. That's good.
Yep, and then the lyrics kick in.
Tons of movies, though.
Yeah. It's
Bill Conti. What the hell has he done? I know his name.
Oh, let me flip through here. Rocky 1, Rocky 2, Rocky 3.
Sure. You stick with your franchise. Yep.
Some of these other ones, I don't know, but there's just like tons of stuff. Karate Kid 1, 2, and 3, it looks like.
Okay. Oh, Karate Kid's got a great soundtrack.
Like Bad Boys, but it's the 1983 version, so I don't know which version that is. Masters of the Universe. He's putting out like three soundtracks a year throughout all of the 80s, and the 90s he slows down. He did the American Gladiators theme. Come on now.
Oh, there you go.
That one I only get stuck in my head. But yeah, this guy's got tons of stuff.
That's awesome. Yeah, I mean,
I feel like the guy that would write the Gladiator theme song would be the guy that wrote the Rocky theme song.
Yeah, it adds up.
Yeah, you can't beat anything more iconic than a training montage with the music going in the background and just Rocky.
I wish there was more of a ramp to that training montage, because
this one is very abrupt. Yeah,
he's agree. Like he's training and he's just shit. He's shit at fucking jump rope. He's shit at the speed bag. He's shit at everything. And then she just says yes, and all of a sudden the next thing he's just like right, just like fucking hammering bags and just
they're really trying to show
one arm push-ups.
She's his foundation.
She's motivation.
She's the rock to him.
Exactly.
She's the rock to Rocky.
She's the
rock to Rocky.
She's the rock in Rocky. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
You can't flip it like a switch though. You gotta.
Yeah. I thought the colors were pretty fun. I like that Rocky's wearing yellow. He's got the tiger. He's got like this yellow kind of. That's his color.
Black tiger jacket. That is good.
Yeah, it's great. It's great. I loved it. And Apollo's leaning in on this red color. I thought that was really cool because in the first one he's wearing red, white, and blue. I think he's like full on Uncle Sam colors and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But in this one he just wore, I believe, red. But it was cool. I thought the moment before was interesting. This fight where Apollo's just surrounded by people just hyping him up. Where Rocky's like, it's like he's going to
he's very nonchalant
a soccer game down the road or something.
He's like, oh shit, I'm really late. I can't be late for my
stops off at the church and just starts yelling for the priest.
Yeah, you pray for me in Italian.
Give me a blessing.
Yeah,
he just tears off in his eye rock.
Yeah, so I thought that was just so interesting. But those are the moments I think where you love Rocky because he says funny things and he's a
man of the people.
Like, you go to a priest and you ask for him to pray for you because you might die, and that's what you do. And he's just careless about signing autographs and any of that stuff. He just wants to focus on
the 70s.
Yeah.
Like fuck. I thought when he came out of his house he was gonna yell at everybody because he comes out of the house and everybody starts cheering. He's like, hey, shut the fuck up! I got a baby sleeping up here. Like, everybody, keep it down. The guy just
that's what I was thinking.
I would have been yelling at them. Shut the fuck up! Just got him to sleep.
Right.
Rocky don't care.
No.
That kid had a lot of fucking hair too. Like I think they put like a little.
I paused the movie and I go, Sarah, look at this baby.
Like just fucking wow. On that kid.
Like, dude, did they want a baby with a lot of hair?
Maybe.
Like, make sure the baby's got black hair.
Credit to them. It looked like close to, like maybe like a month old or something.
Dude, that was a fresh baby.
Yeah, usually newborn babies in movies are like fucking 18 months old or something. I'm like, what the fuck?
They're holding their head up and like looking around and shit. You're like, what?
Yeah. Yeah, you appreciate movies back in the day because they didn't have certain protection. I was saying appreciate, but they just use real stuff. Like, we have a newborn. Get a newborn.
Yep.
Exactly. Like, hey, we're gonna film in a slaughterhouse. Get a slaughterhouse. It's just like
it's the same with the first one because Rocky used like it's his own dog in the movie and whatnot.
His dog. Yeah. The ice rink. Yeah. The ice rink was a real one, and they were gonna have a scene and like, oh, we're closed. So he's like, all right, we'll just shoot it closed and just make a scene. And I think that's also part of the charm is the
Makes it feel
the
more
loosey
real.
goosiness of the
down
production
to
to
earth.
kind of just embrace your surroundings and just. I felt like they act. Sometimes you watch movies from a certain era, like the 70s and 60s. Acting isn't always going to be good. You might have some really good theatrical performances.
Yeah.
But I felt like this movie, they do a good job acting wise.
The performances
you
feel
think
natural.
Stallone, you don't think acting, but
Yeah.
I forget. Like he is Rocky. He is so good at this character. It's one of those people like who could have played this better. I don't know.
True.
I think
You can
Stallone
see
made this character.
how he got typecast as Rocky, like from this movie, essentially. Like everybody thinks that Stallone was just like he's just a big dumb meathead, but then you realize like, oh shit, he like wrote and like did like he's not just a dumb actor that's just putting on a stupid accent.
I've told you many times. I think some of his best work is the movie Copland, which has got a lot of it's Harvey Keitel, Ray Liotta. It's got a lot of big names in it, but Stallone holds his own in that movie.
Nice. Yeah, I've never seen that one.
Never seen it?
Oh, I've never seen that one.
Dave, have you?
I don't believe so.
I know we talked about putting it on the show before.
I'm gonna put it on the show.
Do it.
We'll find a time to watch it.
I didn't realize in the beginning of the movie that Rocky had a detached retina in his eye. That's reading the wiki here right now.
Oh yeah.
I didn't know that's like he must have gotten punched in the face so hard that like it knocked detached.
Yeah, I mean he had to have
his
surgery on that eye and everything.
Oh, that's right. They were. Yeah, he was more concerned about his nose than his eye. That's right.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and that's another line I wrote down. In the beginning of the fight, he goes to Mickey, he's like, I can't believe it. He broke my nose again.
Yep.
He broke my nose again. He really cares about that nose.
That's
I love the lines.
Just the shit that comes out of his mouth, like before as he's like walking down to the ring, just like, hey, this is a really nice robe. It's nice, not as loose as the other one. Like he's just like just having these like down to earth little conversations when most people would be like talking about the biggest fight of their life about to happen. And he's just like,
oh, I know. I thought that was
about
funny
the
how they're talking about
like all sorts of dumb
hey, you look
shit.
good. Yeah, you look good. Yeah. They're just trying to ignore the scale of this. Yeah, just trying to keep it simple. I liked in the beginning, he's like, you're lucky. He's like, do I look lucky? He's like all beat up from that fight. Stallone, I don't know. I mean, I don't say he's one of the greats, but this is an iconic character, and he's everything for the character. And I think he not only did a good job acting as Rocky Balboa, but he wrote, directed it. He's 32, they say in this movie, young guy. And yeah, it's not. I don't know. I mean, I know there's been other boxing movies, but
it's funny.
This makes me want to watch boxing, but I don't. I really don't watch boxing. But when I'm watching this movie, it makes me want to watch boxing because it's so fun at the end, seeing two guys just punching the shit out of each other. And
just go back and start watching Mike Tyson highlights.
That's what I would recommend.
Watch. Like
those were fun in the 90s.
That dude is a nightmare.
I say,
the scariest human being on the planet.
I like watching boxing, but it is a little bit boring in those those middle rounds when they're kind of just dancing around playing the game. But apparently, I was just reading this too. The switching back to the left-handed fighting at the end of the match was not in the original script and only happened because Stallone had like a pectoral tear when he was training for this movie, and he couldn't fight with his right hand anymore. So they had to switch back to his left. So
damn.
Yeah, that's an interesting thing that and a cool little story beat that came about because of a real life injury.
Yeah, the switching from southpaw to righty is it's a cool like little boxing fact, but yeah, it works perfectly.
But yeah,
tear his pec more often.
I'm excited for you to keep watching the movies, Brandon. They only get better.
3 and 4 are just better. Yeah, 3 and 4 are, I think.
I know that's the thing people say is like even though like
I mean 4 is like peak, but
yeah, but people say you just have more fun with 3 and 4 because the villains are just so
oh my God.
fun.
Yeah, absolutely.
Where Apollo Creed's not fun. Apollo Creed is more of just like Rocky could turn
fighter.
into this.
Yeah, he means business.
Yeah, Balboa has an ego. He's at the top. He's looking down.
Right.
He's conflicted. he's just like the opposite of Rocky. But yeah, you can't have Apollo keep being the same antagonist to the story. So it makes sense for him to kind of befriend him through this journey that they had together.
Yes.
I mean, for the sake
3
of the sport, they're making the sport popular.
3 is basically like just a buddy movie with him and Apollo and training together.
Okay.
It's great. Yeah, that's awesome.
Okay. Yeah,
That's
Yep.
true. I like.
Well, I
was
look
telling
forward.
my kid, I'm like,
Maybe.
Rocky's doing squats with a log over his shoulder and like.
Oh
the
yeah, that's
park
in
or
4.
whatever he's doing that.
Yeah.
No,
Oh,
it's
you
just
mean
in
in
this
this one?
one.
Yes, he does
Yeah.
that in 4 too.
I was
with the
telling my
logs.
kid, I'm like, look, it's just like I do in the backyard. Like I am basically working out like Rocky every day. Fuck it, I do like the end over end log flips as I'm trying to like chop up a tree and bullshit like that. I'm like, kid, it works. Look,
Oh yeah.
right there. Basically the same as Rocky.
Right. I got the Rocky training regimen going.
4 has the best training regimen. Yeah. I think
Oh
right
my
there.
god, yeah, 4 training montage is amazing. This has definitely got me in the mood to watch like the rest of the movies because I mean, every time I watch one of these, I'm like, okay, I just want to watch the rest of them now.
Yeah.
So
He's
so
just
good,
so
man.
lovable though. I think that's it. If Rocky wasn't such a fucking like a lovable guy, like these movies would not even work. Like
That.
as
So I'm an
close.
outsider,
Yeah.
right? And I'm not like the most masculine man. I'm not like strong. I'm not like a big, I don't know, macho guy, right? And
You're not?
well,
He's
no,
a bro gamer.
and like,
That's it.
but even I can look at this as like an artsy fartsy hippie dude and see like this movie's just got everything going for it. And I'm not into boxing. I'm not into like guys like showing how tough they are. But when you watch the Rocky movies, it's actually like you said, it's a character film more than a sports film. It's just that the payoff is, you know, the
Sports guy
climax
do
of this
good.
character
Yeah,
is
right.
through the sport. But it's good. It's good. It's a fun ride. Like I'm
Yeah.
it's weird being in my 40s and finally watching the Rocky movies, but I can see why people adore these movies, and I can see why when they did the Creed movies, people got so pumped that they are also good. They're not just weird knockoff.
Yes.
They're like, this is a great
Creed is
entry
like
into
on par
franchise.
almost with Rocky. It's crazy how they are.
Wow.
Yeah, Michael B's are.
But I gotta
He's a
earn
great
it.
guy to fill
I
in
can't.
that step in that main guy role.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't watch Creed yet. I can't.
No, you
I
got.
feel like I have to go through all the movies.
Yeah,
Yes.
for sure.
So
You
that
need
guys, that
the
means
lead
we
up.
have. If you guys want me to watch Creed on the show, that means we got to do Rocky 3, Rocky 4, Rocky.
I mean,
you can
know,
watch
5.
5 on your own time.
We have to do 5.
no, you
Imagine
still,
being-
5's still worth watching, but you know,
Sure. I
Fine.
guess.
and
Imagine
Rocky
being like an Italian growing up though in the age of Rocky. Like he basically like if
right.
he's like your perfect not perfect stereotypical Italian guy, but like every
Sure.
Italian guy that sees this is like, hey, it's like just like fucking me. Like, hey, my cousin
I could be
Tony's just
Rocky.
like
Yeah.
I got a cousin Paulie too.
Yeah, right.
You know,
Right.
like that kind of shit.
Yeah,
You got him and Deuce or Dice Clay. Those are like your Italian role models in the 80s.
Yeah. The announcer even says, I've never seen so many Italians in one room. And the other announcer's like, hey, you said it, not me. I was like,
I missed that line.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
it was
remember that one.
during the build-up when they were getting ready to walk out. They're talking about, wow, there's a lot of people here. Because Apollo even said, I want to fight him in his town. I want to go there to fight him. And they were surrounded by Rocky's people. Because it was all or nothing for Apollo, you know?
That press
So-
conference was good too. Like even that scene. They're like, Rocky, how do you feel about it being in your hometown? It's like, well, it's a 10-minute run from my house. So that'd be nice. It's like,
Yeah, right.
It's just so everything he does is so genuine and lovable and such
Right. Meanwhile, Apollo's making the opposite choices because they're like, let it go. Like, you don't have to fight him. And he's just like I
Right.
said, I said, like,
Right, you
yeah,
got nothing
I
to
won, but I
prove.
didn't beat him. But he's like, for whatever I got to do to get him out to fight. And instead,
Right.
doing this is going to make you look like the bad guy. So then so be it.
Right, he doesn't
'Cause
care.
I got to get him. I have to fight him.
taking out full page ads in the newspaper. Like that's certainly a line to cross.
The Italian
Like, fuck it.
chicken.
Yeah, I like the outfit he had when he had the fan mail, the hate mail with his wife, and he's like, he got upset and he like throws it. He's got this like gold Adidas like jumpsuit.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that's classic.
I was like, dude, that is so late 70s.
Dude, I'd rock that today.
Oh yeah,
Today.
oh yeah, it looked comfortable
For sure.
So yeah, I'm excited. Great example of a good sequel. I think we did a good job with the sequel so far. I think Aliens
We're
and
picking some
T2 were
hit
easy.
bangers. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
definitely.
but Rocky 2 is, if it's been a while, you haven't seen it, or if you just listen to this and you've never seen it, like go watch Rocky. Go watch Rocky 2. It's a good.
Everybody should watch Rocky. There's something in there for everybody to like.
Mhm.
Like, I mean, if you like good movies, you'll like Rocky.
Mhm. Yeah, it's all about the feels, man.
The end.
The
And
If
we're
you
done.
train and believe in yourself, you can beat the best.
That's kind of
Although he
like
barely
what
did.
the first one is
again.
like proving that you're like that you belong.
You're good enough
and
to
then the second
hang.
one
Right.
is like taking the next step and becoming the champion, which is
But barely.
while it is the same formula, it's just the next step in
Yes.
that evolution.
exactly.
So, super cool.
But it's weird because he just wins by getting up faster. I was expecting a complete
It's a knockout.
Yeah, I mean
He
it's
didn't.
it's a
So
TKO.
technically
They were
It's
down.
It's
They
TKO.
both fell at the same time in slow motion,
Yeah.
and it was whoever got up first would win.
Yeah.
Both of their faces look like hamburger meat at this point.
Yeah, right.
Fuck.
Yeah, TK it
Not
counts
great.
counts as a TKO when you get the 10 count.
When
Yeah.
he was giving his last speech with the belt, like just like this section of his face is just like purple, bloody, like
Oh, yeah.
nastiness. But it's just like this one section on his face where you could tell, like, oh, he didn't block one punch
No.
like the entire time.
Just
He
getting
just
No.
ate every single one of those.
Wailed on in the fucking eye. Yeah.
Jesus.
And they do explore the implications of his injuries in the next movie too.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay, good.
and deciding whether he should keep fighting all this. I mean, this is what, he's a champ now. He's the heavyweight champion of the world now. So this is what launches him into like fame and like he's
Right.
actually like fighting.
Because he would have been a nobody
professionally.
if he lost again.
Yes, exactly. So,
Yep.
So in the third movie, he's basically turns into like Apollo.
Creed?
Yeah. He's like the champ.
All right, great. Don't tell me anymore.
I don't want
'cause
to
I'm
spoil
excited.
anything, but yeah.
All right, well maybe later this year we can get Rocky 3 back on, so it's a little fresh in my brain. Although I remembered most just because this movie's plot was very similar from the first one. It's just more of like
And I think
some of the other stuff.
I don't know if all of them do the same thing.
Right.
I don't know if Dave's phone's going off over here. I don't know if all of them do the same thing. I think they do, of recapping that like last fight. How it did in this one in the beginning.
Okay.
So you
That's
do get that recap at the beginning. I'm pretty sure they do that with most of them, but I guess I don't remember 100%. But
More movies should.
Yeah, definitely. Especially if it's a direct sequel, like it's
Or Marvel movies.
Yeah,
There's like
it's picking
18
right
of them
back
that you
up
gotta
off where-
you gotta figure out what the fuck's going on.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah,
All right.
Okay.
always happy
Is
to watch
there
more Rocky.
Giggity.
Anything else we want to talk about with the Rocky 2 movie?
Let me
No?
check my
Is that
notes
everything?
here. I thought there were some.
Look to your
items.
notes.
Checking my notes. How many days is she in the coma for? Who's taking care of the baby while she's in the coma? She's
The nurses
sleeping in
at
a
the
hospital
hospital.
bed with a bright light in her face.
Yeah.
Pretty slow in the middle. Tell these people to shut the fuck up. He's got a sleeping baby. Those are my 3 notes.
I think she's in a coma not as long as they make it seem like she is, because she's in the
it's
same
gotta be a couple
clothes.
days.
I think the whole time.
Like he doesn't even see the baby too, which I thought was funny. Like
Yeah, you what?
a very
We
Rocky
gotta see
thing
the
to
baby
do.
together. Yeah, right.
Yeah. All right, I'm done.
You won't see the baby.
All right.
until
All right. That's an interesting point. Let's take a break, and then when we come back, we'll play a round of movie 20 questions.
right after this.
Right after this. Right after this. Ooh, hey, yo, how about another round? How you doing?
That was good.
Thanks.
Yeah, we're gonna do a round of movie 20 questions.
All right.
So these guys are gonna ask questions, and all I can say is yes or no. And they get one guess, so better make sure you know what it is. But yeah, go ahead. What you got for me over there? Question number 1.
Before 19 or after 1980?
After 1980 is correct. Yes.
Okay.
Sorry.
All right. Was this movie released after the year 1990?
No.
All right.
Ooh.
80s jam.
Yeah. Does this movie have sports in it?
No.
Okay.
Does this movie I'll say, does this movie take place on present day Earth? I guess, well, present to when the movie was released.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So contemporary,
Mhm.
yeah, contemporary setting.
Yes.
All right. If it's on present day Earth, I'm assuming it's not a
Not like a
sci-fi
sci-fi.
movie.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Is it animated?
No, it is not animated.
I wouldn't think so there. Is this a action movie?
No, I wouldn't say it's an action movie.
Okay.
Is there comedic elements in this movie?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
80s movie on or okay, so it's not like Spaceballs or took me a second there. I'm like, how can I fit Spaceballs in this conversation somewhere?
Is this movie part of a franchise?
Oh, good one.
Yeah.
Is this franchise still putting stuff out? Still active?
I'm gonna say yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna say yes.
Okay. This is a weird one, but might be good for 80s. Does this movie star any previous cast members of SNL?
Oh. That's a new one.
There's a lot of actors that have gone through SNL. I'm gonna say no.
Okay. All right.
I'm gonna say no.
Rules out a couple
like Chevy
things
Chase
that I was thinking of.
movies.
Yes, exactly.
Like some of the Ghostbusters.
Yep.
No.
Yep.
That's a great question, honestly.
Yeah.
If you're going for comedy, good. Yeah, that's a really good question.
SNL, no SNL members though. Is this
Interesting.
movie the first of the franchise?
No, it is not the first of the franchise.
Not the... So we are in the summer of sequels.
If you're not first, you're last.
That was question 11. So this is now
Okay,
question
so
12. Gotta start.
Still feel like I don't know a ton about this movie.
No, it's a comedic movie from present day 80s. That is a franchise that's still active.
Yeah, I asked comedic elements. I don't know if that's the main genre. I don't know. I mean,
it could be a drama with some funny shit.
Yeah,
in
it could be a
but
drama or like a adventure type, whatever.
It's not a
coming
horror,
of age.
but it's not an action movie. That's the thing.
Right, not an action movie. Yeah, exactly.
So not Indiana Jones, not a something like that. What else we got here? I'm assuming it was filmed in color. Yep. It was.
Is it based on any previous medium, book,
No.
comic, anything like that?
No.
Okay.
No.
I mean, that could help though. I don't know.
Sure.
80s comedies. Is this a oh, I'm trying to think of the guy that made all those 80s comedies, John Hughes, but I don't think he's making franchises.
Yeah, not really.
What about like a Rodney Dangerfield Back to School? It's out of nowhere. I don't know. It'd be a tough one.
Yeah. Oh, what's your favorite franchise? I'm a Lord of the Rings guy. What about you? Back to the School franchise.
Back to School, yo.
You know, with the
So
only
good.
movie. There might have been a Back to School too. Honestly, now that I think
Yeah,
about
there
it.
was.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
There's always school to go back to.
No, Dave. I'll tell you right now, it is not Back to School or Back to School 2.
Does this have any fantastical or like magical elements?
Sure. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, I think might have an idea.
Please do share.
Gremlins 2. But is Gremlins still active today? Consider Gremlins?
I mean, there's a Key and Peele skit like years ago. Are they making new Gremlins? I don't know if they're making new Gremlins.
I mean, like they have like I don't know, like Fortnite.
But
maybe
that
like...
does fit present day. It's comedic. It's part of a franchise. No SNL people. Still kind of active.
Yeah, has some. That's where I was going with like the magical elements and stuff.
Does this movie contain puppets?
Good question.
Yeah, it does.
Ooh.
It does.
All right, might have hit on something here.
Okay, so it could be think of like I don't think it's gonna be Muppet Show.
Yeah, I was thinking
related,
Muppet stuff. Yeah,
or not like Labyrinth, or because that's not a franchise. I don't think. And it's not the first of a franchise, so it could be Gremlins 2 is still kind of hanging around in there.
The only hang up is the franchise like still active today thing. I don't know what that would be referring to.
Phone games or something. I don't know. Puppets is helpful though.
Puppets is helpful.
What other things have puppets?
Yeah, like the 80s. Yeah, the only things I can think of are like Gremlin or like Grabbed by the Ghoulies or whatever.
Beetlejuice? No, not
that. Right, the sequel wouldn't could have come out in the 80s.
Yeah.
Legacy sequel for that one.
Right.
And it's not animated, so I don't think it's like a stop motion or some shit like that.
Right. How many questions are we at?
11, 12, 13. That was 14 was the puppets.
Okay.
I think you get questions to burn.
Yeah.
I think you'll get it if you burn.
Narrow down this Gremlins. Yeah.
Yeah. I just want to rule out Gremlins. Does this
the movie contain Gremlins?
Yeah, contain Mogwais. Gremlins. Yeah, whatever.
Does this movie contain Mogwais?
Okay, Gremlins. I'll just say.
Does this movie contain a Mogwai?
What's the question? Does this movie contain?
Contain a gremlin?
No. Does this movie contain gremlins?
Okay,
yes.
So there's no Mogwais in the Gremlins. I've never seen Gremlins 2.
There's just one Mogwai.
There's only one.
Yeah.
Oh.
Where in the first one, there's a bunch. They get wet, and they turn into gremlins. Okay. And in this one, I think
it's Gremlins too.
You can do the honors on this one.
Is this movie Gremlins 2?
Oh no! No, yeah.
The new batch. The
new batch. Yeah, right.
The new batch. Yes, Sweet. It is. And it's funny because you said, did this movie come out after 1990? And it came out in 1990.
In 1990? Interesting.
So you guys are thinking it's 80s, but I always thought this movie was late 80s as well.
Yeah.
It's a 1990 movie. But I think that movie might even say it's the 90s. You know, it's one of those movies where they remind you it's the 90s.
Of course they do.
Gremlins 2. Yep.
What's still active
Sequel.
today in Gremlins
Yeah, what is
lore?
still active?
So in 2023, there was Mogwai. I think it's, let me see. Mogwai.
Oh, isn't there an
Secrets of
animated
the-
series?
Gremlins, Secrets of the Mogwai.
That's right. There was that
Yeah.
animated series. Yeah.
And then there is Gremlins, The Wild Batch. So it's active, and they say they're going to have a Gremlins 3.
Oh,
I think
boy.
Gremlins 3 and Goonies 2 are legacy sequels that are coming, that are in production, or at least greenlit. But we'll see.
We'll see. We'll see what
I
happens
know.
with
They're both going to
those.
be.
And
they ever-
Spaceballs too.
They've definitely made Gremlins video games back in the day, or like NES and stuff.
Absolutely, yes. I played a couple.
I'm gonna be interested to see a modern Gremlins, how that would look. That would be interesting.
I think puppets are great. Have you guys seen Mando and Grogu yet?
Not yet. No.
You guys are horrible Star Wars fans. Well, anyways, the second half of that movie is all puppets, and I just applaud them for saying no, we're not going to do all CG, because Star Wars, to me, the magic that brings Star Wars is droids and puppets. I just think they have to be in them. I don't want to see CGI bouncing Yoda. I hated it. I still hate it. I want puppets. Yoda's a puppet to me. And if I see Gremlins 3, it better be puppets. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's got to be puppets.
Wishful thinking.
Bring back the one with the lipstick. We all know she's still
Bring
out there.
back the sexy gremlin.
Dude, look at Grogu. Grogu works because he's a puppet, and it is so funny how his mouth barely moves, and he's
how
adorable.
He jumps, it looks like somebody's just throwing a stuffy.
Exactly. It's the campiness that I think works with puppets. So
yeah.
So, but I think there's room for the Mogwai and Gremlins to make a comeback. I think I'm surprised Netflix or HBO haven't had like a show, a dark comedy about these characters coming back. You know, I think it really could happen. But anywho, good job, Eric.
Sweet.
How did you know? Was it the magic question, or how did you go Gremlins too?
I just thought of franchises from the 80s, and I'm like, okay, maybe Gremlins. So yeah, that's why I asked that question, to narrow it down to see if there was magical elements. So.
Yeah, good job. Okay. Well, that's it. Yeah, what's next on the agenda, David?
Next on the agenda. See, you caught me, and I got the calendar open this time.
Yeah.
Next is Star Trek II: The Wrath of Khan.
I haven't need to see the first
movie.
Star Trek movie. I?
You don't need to see this first Star Trek movie. It's horrible, and it was it's notoriously bad. It's not even like there's not much really to take away from it. But the jump from the first movie, which was very bad, to The Wrath of Khan, it's like you don't even need to see the first movie, because Wrath of Khan is actually based on a character from an old episode from the TV show. So you really can kind of just look at Wrath of Khan is like the first entry worth watching. It's weird because like all the other movies we've watched, you should watch the first one before you watch the second one. But it was like the first movie didn't do well, but they wanted, I don't know that much about it, but the first movie didn't do that well. So this was more of a risk, where usually the sequel is like, oh, this is easy money.
Right.
This second one was like, all right, we got to get this right. Otherwise, this is going to be a dead franchise. So
came out in 1982. First one was 79. So this is like right around that.
Yeah.
First Star Trek came out the same year as Rocky.
Can you look up the Rotten Tomato or IMDb or whatever, just like the Metascore or whatever of those two movies, Star Trek the movie and Star Trek?
IMDb has the first one at a 6.4, the second one at a 7.7.
Okay.
Let's see here.
I think the second one, though, pop culture, a lot of Star Trek fans adore Wrath of Khan.
Yeah, I don't know. I go back and forth. I was never an original series Star Trek guy. I was more of a TNG guy, but I do remember the shit out of these movies from back in the day. So
they were always a big hit when they came out, man. They were always a big deal.
And especially when they started combining the Next Generation and the old crew together. Like some of those movies got kind of like all sorts of wacky.
Yep.
Let's see. Rotten Tomatoes. Oh, damn it. It's a series. Sorry.
It'll be interesting because
There's a lot of
I really haven't seen a ton of Star Trek stuff. I'm not opposed to Star Trek. I just haven't, sat down and watched anything really.
I'm
tried
with you.
in college. I tried to watch the original series, and I'm like, I see
It's
what they're
very bad.
doing here, but I just can't. I can't do it.
Next Generation was always the fun one. Deep Space Nine was pretty good. There's other ones that people got into, but
maybe this movie will be my launching point for Star Trek.
I think you're gonna really like it. I think
I'm
you're
excited.
gonna like it. It's the one that I remember the most. When I think of Star Trek, I think of this movie.
The
It's been a
first
while
one has
since I've seen it,
a 51 on the tomato meter.
Yeah.
The second one, hold on, it doesn't like me using it. Has a 87.
Oh, okay.
With a
Yeah.
with a
Yeah,
90.
There's a big
audience
jump.
Quite the
score.
jump. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a big jump. So great. Thank you, Dave, for looking that up. And Eric, I guess take us home.
Get us out of here. Oh, get out of here. If you want to join, that's not Rocky. I don't know what that was. I don't know what that was. If you want to chat with us about Rocky or how horrible that impression was, you can join the Nomads of Fantasy Discord at the nomadsoffantasy.com/Discord. You can watch the video versions of the show. Just go to youtube.com/@nomadfantasy. And just go to the nomadsoffantasy.com for all of your nomad needs. That's all we got for you this week in our summer of sequels. So we'll see you next week. And as always, safe travels, nomad.
Hey, Eric, you did it.
Hey, Adrian. I did it.
In the beginning, like when they're showing the recap at the end of the first movie, he's just going, Adrian, Adrian, Adrian.